Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. So we're out here on Lake Simcoe. This is the first time this winter that I'm going to be out here. So there are a few things that I'm considering right now. I have an idea of what the thickness of the ice probably is. I'm expecting about 4 inches from what other people have told me, but I'm not solely relying on what other people say. So I'm definitely going to make sure before I get too far out, I'm going to check the thickness of the ice just to be sure. And if it's 4 inches and we're great, then I can continue on. I won't just take what someone else says and just go with it. I'm definitely gonna check it myself to be safe. It's minus 23 with wind chill right now. Otherwise it's like minus 15. So it is a bit chilly. I'm expecting some pretty good fishing today. We have about 5 inches of snow. So now I'm gonna pack everything up and go further out. What I'm trying to look for is a steep drop off. On this trip, I did not want to bring any technology with me. So I have no fish finder and I'm going to keep it that way. I'm just going with what I have in my head. And I also had to look at a few charts, which is helping me out. So I have a rough idea of where I need to go. But now that I've got everything set up, I'm trying to fish deeper water. I'm gonna start there because it's later in the day now. And I'm like slowly working my way up 5 feet at a time. But I am trying to make the best of it, so I totally missed the bite. And right now the conditions are just no. I guess that's one of the downsides of not having a fish finder. But the thing is, I like to work for it. It's fine. I don't mind getting a bite once every 2 or 3 hours. I'd just rather not use the technology to just do it. I mean, last year I mostly used fish finders and I could tell like my skill deteriorated a lot. I have decided to use technology less and less when it comes to fishing. That way I can retain my skill. But it's just an opinion. The thing is though, when you don't catch anything for a long time, then you're like, man, what am I doing? What am I doing? Right now I'm using a spoon, so not going that well. I might switch out a bit. A really tough day on the ice. I had nothing. It's a shame. Anyways, I'm gonna get going. So the other day was a bust. I tried out this new spot, did not work out, didn't have a single bite. So now I decided to go back to doing things the good old ways and come back to Cook's Bay. So this is the first time this year that I'm out on the ice. What I'm gonna do like last time is make sure I check the ice before I go out. I know a bunch of people have taken out their snowmobiles and ATVs on the ice, so I know it's probably okay, but I am going to check 100% just to make sure. I think next year might be the year to invest in a motorized. How many holes are you gonna? Man, it's just tough because like when you're trying to be out there in the field too, and you're trying to like try all these different spots and move on, it just takes you like freaking 5 minutes to drill a hole. Every time you have to try out a new spot. Imagine if I'm drilling into ground right now. Okay, this ice looks great. We've got at least at least 7 inches, folks. Regardless, it's always good to check. Okay, let's move on. All right, fish on. Okay, all right. So what we're doing here is we're using one of these cheap perch jigs. So we're gonna tie this up. There you go. So a little bit of a tip when you're working with minnows. What you'll do is hook the bottom lip so that way, right there like that. And so this way, they'll be fine for a long time. And just let that go. Fish on. Okay, all right. It's a small one right here. Yo, I caught a fish. Fish on, right there. Here we go. Good fish, good fish. Oh, small, tiny. All right, here we go. Another tiny Lake Simcoe perch. See, like, these spoons are working pretty good, but they're yielding really small fish, but that's okay. At least we're getting to catch fish, so. There we go. I do this thing where if I get too excited, I'll jig way too fast and I won't leave a pause. But it's always really good to keep a pause because when you're pausing, that's when fish are going to bite. It's like right at that pause after you're done with the jig. That's when we'll come in and like snatch it. Today we were out on Cook's Bay for the first time this winter. And I mean, it was okay. Obviously it wasn't the best day. Caught about 5 small perch. The winds have picked up a lot. It's about gusting 30 right now, so yeah, I could stay a little longer and maybe catch a couple more fish, but no, I'm just gonna head out right now. With that being said, I want to thank you for watching today's video. Please like and subscribe and stay tuned for more videos.